Hi traders, welcome back to another trade recap. So just closed out an Aussie dollar long position. I actually closed this position for about 7 to 8 hours. It's been a while, but not been able to actually record this trade recap. So closed out the position for about 5 hour plus. In total, about close to $20,000 again. I'll show my P&L proof later on, later in this video. So just to share with all of you, what are all the summary of all the positions that I've took in the past on Aussie dollar. So again, the purpose of me showing you all of this to actually track back and show you all of this are not to show off again. All of my videos, this YouTube channel are for educational purposes. Everything here is mainly for education. So as you all can see, that's the power of consistency. That's the power of having an initial plan and just execute them. All of the members, all my students in the 1%ers trading community, all of them knew the exact trade, exact setups, exact management that I took on all these trades. All right, it's not me bluffing. If you look at all of my previous trade recap on YouTube, you can pretty much see all of these positions as well. There's big winners, there's small winners here and there. Of course, in between, I do take a little bit of losses as well, of course. But why do I just show all the winners? Is because that's the power of risk reward as well. Yes, I did have a bit of small losses and a lot of break evens in between. But ultimately, if you have a plan and you stick to them, you still come out as a winner. So remove all of this, go back to our trade recap here. So why exactly did I take this trade? This is not a difficult setup. And in fact, it was very straightforward. Told all of my students as well, as price comes back forming this exhaustion or rollover scenario, come back testing. I actually took a trade here on the previous trade recap on 28th and 27th. Look at my previous YouTube trade recap. Made about $24,000 on this one. That was the position. As price come back, added a skill in a buy limit order at 66.70 level. So as price comes back today, can you look at the exact price? So if you look at the limit order, the limit entry on this one was 666.98. So on this position, exactly the same as well. I was basically just having the same buy limit order, same size, and anticipating a continuation here. So a very, very straightforward setup, pretty much aligning with what I've been planning since Monday. And again, all my students, all the members, actually, some of them took the same setup as well. There's the power of understanding the market flow and really having experience, having knowledge on price action. So tested that intermediate structure or minor structure at 66.698, and guess what? Price initially did struggle a little bit, and I do have to admit that there were twice that I nearly got stopped out on this position. But based on my testing, based on my personal journal, after studying them, I realized that every time when price can't stop me out for 1 to 2 days, very high chance is going to turn out to be a massive winner. Massive winner, technically speaking, is anything above 5R. So my first buy limit order was here. When I have a buy limit order, as you can see, my stop loss was very sensible and even went under some of these spike levels as well. So every time when I'm having a buy limit order, I always make sure that my stop loss is beyond a sensible level. So if price really does spike back and forth a little bit, make a bit of noises here and there, I still don't get stopped out. I still have the buffer, have the cushion to survive the trade. So come back, my first position was actually for about 25 lots. Then as price pushed in again, 25 lots was only about 0.5% risk on my capital. So if price retraced into this level, still rejected on the 15-minute time frame, can you see how these two pin bars rejecting the 66,698? Add another 10 lots on this one. So bear in mind, right after I entered this 10 lots trade, now I'm about 70%, 65 to 70% of my full 1% risk into the trade. So I have to admit that this morning during the mid-Asian session when price pulled back deep, I nearly got stopped out on this one. I thought for a moment I was going to get stopped out for this one for about $4,000 loss. But when it went at about $3,000 loss, guess what? Still pushed up. And as price pushed up, I immediately added more size and I decided to risk a full 1%, about a full 5 to 6K on this one. So added about 20 loss here as well. And price, guess what? Just run straight into my favor. So as price, when price was actually running into my target, I was actually having a meeting, having a quick meetup with one of our community students, and yeah, glad to see this setup play out well. Holding period about 22 to 24 hours. So just technically speaking, it's only a full 1 day hold. And that's it for the trade recap on this one. So just to show off your proof, again, I always show proof. As you all can see, based on the orders, you can actually see that I had multiple orders on this one. The first one was 25 lots. Please focus on this small little here, 25 lots, $9,500. But there was swap fees and commissions incurred on that one. So technically speaking, only $9,000. So 310 lots position respectively made about $3.5 and $4.2 thousand. So close for a total of $19,991 in total. So that's it for the trade recap. And again, that's the power of understanding what you're doing, spending time to study, prepare, and plan, and of course, execute your setups over the longer term. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye-bye and take care.